With the exception of the permanent split capacitor motor, single-phase motors must have some means by which the starting winding and/or starting capacitor are removed from the active electrical circuit. In the casing of the motor, a centrifugal switch was used to remove the start winding from the circuit. When motors are enclosed, as in the case of the hermetic compressor, external relays are needed because electrical sparks within the compressor can cause damage to the compressor. When the electric motor starts, the amperage draw is much higher than when the motor is running at full speed. The amperage that a motor draws when it's up and running is often called the full load amperage, or FLA. The amperage that the motor draws on initial startup is called locked rotor amperage and can be in the range of 5 to 7 times greater than the full load amperage. For the motor shown here, the full load amperage is 2.6 amps, so the locked rotor amperage will be in the range of 13.0 to 18.2 amps. The current relay opens and closes its contacts depending on the amount of current that is flowing through the run winding of the motor. The current relay is made up of a low resistance coil and one set of normally open contacts. This is the schematic for a current relay. The coil of the relay is wired in series with the running winding of the motor and is connected between the R and L2 terminals. The normally open contacts of the relay are connected between the start terminal S and L2. When the motor is initially energized, the starting winding is not in the circuit and the motor will not be able to start. The motor cannot start because there's no starting torque being generated. The motor is now drawing locked rotor amperage. The motor now draws locked rotor amperage, which generates a strong magnetic field that pulls the normally open contacts closed, energizing the start winding. Once the motor begins to operate, the current draw of the motor falls from locked rotor amperage to the full load amperage, causing the normally open contacts to open once again. Once the starting winding has been removed from the circuit, the motor will continue to operate with only the running winding energized.